Welcome to Messages from the Enchanted Realms, a journey into the magical and mystical realms of spirit. Host Shannon Ratay is a leadership and career coach by day and medium angel communicator by night. Shannon's after-hour gifts has her working with people's spirit teams and tuning into the realms. Host Jennifer Rose serves as an international spiritual evidential medium, trance healer, channel, teacher, transformational guide, and humanitarian. Host Fran Pearce has worked in social services as an outreach worker in the field of child abuse intervention and prevention. In addition to being a psychic medium, she frequently delights with her muse of poetry, embracing the wonderful expressions of spirit with their power to uplift, elevate, and transform the ordinary into extraordinary. Here are your hosts, Fran Pearce, Shannon Ratay, and Jennifer Rose.
Ooh, oh my God, that's such a good intro.
Hello, everyone.
It's so excited.
Fran, you're not doing a very good job of being cranky right off the bat.
Oh, you just wait.
Just checking.
But that intro, that gets me every time. So
It is a beautiful intro
all the time.
It is. Well, welcome everybody to Messages from the Enchanted Realms. I'm Jennifer Rose, and I am with the lovely Queen of Angels, Shannon Ratay. Hello, Shannon, Lady in Blue, and the Queen of Faeries and all things mischievous, Miss Fran Pearce.
Hello.
So happy that you're all here today, and we welcome all of you on this fine Saturday afternoon/evening. Looks like all of our friends are here, and so it's so wonderful to see all of you here today. We're going to say hello in just a second, but a few quick announcements. The magic will continue. We had Karen Bonafilio with the lovely Kaleidoscope Queen Lynn Juno on earlier today, and they got a little spicy on that show too. So it's like they set the stage for us too. So the spice and magic shall continue, I suppose. Anyways, and so here we are now, show number 2 for Saturday, Messages from the Enchanted Realms, and that will be followed by Shannon Ratay's show, Guided Life. And so I will let you go ahead and talk about that in just a second of what you want to be sharing today. But that's at 4:15 Pacific, 7:15 Eastern. And we're still 7 hours from the UK. That's 7 plus 4 is 11:15 in the UK until their time changes. And then all will be well with the world again. This coming Monday, beautiful friends, we have 3 more shows, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys with Karen Bonafilio again, followed by Be in the Light with Brian Lahr, followed by my new show, The Love Show, at 6 p.m. on Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, and 1 a.m. in the UK. Until the time changes in the UK, it'll be back to 2. But I have 2 amazing guests coming on, Tawny Thole and Leslie Rogers. They are the founders of the Light Dark Institute. They're absolutely wonderful. A lot of what I've learned from them. So I'm really excited to have them on. And so you don't want to miss it. So I hope you'll join me this coming Monday evening. And of course, the rest of the week will be filled with more wonderful Sacred Spiral shows with all of us present. And our next For the Love of Spirit will be a week from tomorrow with Colin Walker as our guest medium. So I think that's all of our announcements. If I missed anything, let me know. But Shannon, what are we doing for Guide in Life today?
Today, speaking of spicy, we're getting a little fiery. We're actually talking dragons and anger today. So It should be a good one.
I think we need that right now.
I think you're exactly right. Yeah, exactly right. Our titles aren't up right now, but both Fran and I were talking before the show about how we were a little bit cranky today, right? Like a little bit of anger light going on. And so, yeah, it feels like just the right time to be talking about sacred anger and how our dragons can help us relate to our anger.
Yeah. I think that's very appropriate. I know we've done a few shows before in the past, talked about anger, and it couldn't be more timely to bring that forth now too, because that's very much there is a feminine rage frequency, especially not that the masculine isn't mad as well, but with the feminine is getting hit a little harder on that too, and that needs to be talked about and brought some light to, and so that we can learn how to, I think, use that frequency within us in a positive and healthy way. So I'm right on board. I'm there.
Woohoo! Absolutely.
So thank you for doing that.
We've had a lot of great conversations about anger and the ways of harnessing sacred anger. So you're exactly right.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for doing that. You're doing a service to our community. With that, how about we say
positive to say right now? So you all carry on.
All right, cranky fairy. You're cranky fairy number 2.
Positive. Yeah, I was going to say, if you want to say something not positive, you can contribute from a not positive way.
You've got your wands, and I have 4 today. You have 2, Fran. You found your wands. I have 4. So this is the one I is the one I got for myself, and then this is the one Queen Lynn got for me.
Yay,
the Kaleidoscope Rainbow Queen. And this is from my friend Ronnie Shabazian. It's like handmade, and it's got a little bit of like lavender in there too, and ribbons wrapped around. He sent me this too. See, I'm very loved. And then Miss Evelyn, who always comes on our live. Are you here, Evelyn, yet?
She sure
got me this one. There. Hi, Evelyn. Look it. So Evelyn sent me this one too. So she found it with a heart and all the glitters, and then she put his little pretty ribbon around it too. So yeah, I'm very lucky to show my wands.
Well,
I know.
And one of mine lost its head, so I don't know. I haven't quite tested it out yet, but I got one.
it looks kind of like a wizard wand. It looks a bit like a wizard wand. Hi, James. How you doing, Daddy?
So
it's angry too. It's harnessing its off the top right. Blue. We blew our tops off and said, none more of this effing stuff. All right.
Off with its head. You got
All right. That's it. We will be doing messages, my dear friend Kellyanne, and everybody else who's expecting messages here today. Absolutely. But first, we would like to say hello to everybody here. So I've talked enough. So Shannon, Frannon.
Well, I'll say hello to James, for we have never met. But I see that you're in the audience. You're in the house. So I'm so thrilled. So hi, James. Welcome.
Ooh. Hi, James. How you doing, Daddy-O? He adopted me.
Aww. Well,
no, it's so sweet.
And I am going to say hello. We've got Rose Sullivan. We've got Carol Johnson. We've got Tracy.
Yeah, Carol Johnson, was that the one that's brand new tonight? I think I saw that, or that sounds familiar. Somebody is brand new here with us today. Great day, Bloomin'. I don't see it now anyway. Was that you, Carol Johnson?
Well, welcome to everyone that's new. We'll wait and see if she. Oh yeah, you're right. You're exactly right, Fran. She is.
Sorry, I meant to answer you sooner, but my AirPods are squeaky today, so I had to do my magic with the thing. And hopefully, I sound better, everybody. All right, True Colors. Hello, hello. Kiana. Hello, hello. Sun in Aries, Moon in Taurus. Is our Sun in Aries right now? I'm not sure.
It might be like the last days of Pisces is what I'm guessing. But we're still the 21st.
Oh, wait. First spring was yesterday. First day of spring. I think today. I think yesterday was the first day of Aries. She's right. Evelyn's right. We're in Aries. We're in Aries now. More fire, dragon girl. Get it? Yeah, and that is part of I'm not an astrologist, so Kelly can help me if I've got this right. It's we've got the Aries and Neptune and Saturn conjunct thing happening, and that's one of the reasons why you're seeing all the crazy town out there. That's a big combination. So anyways, okay. Hi, Charlene. Hi, Evelyn. Thank you for my wand, Evelyn.
She's brand new too.
Hello, Lucy Price. Thank you for joining us too. And Sir Arnie, how are you doing, my dragon friend? Thank you for being here. He always gets here early and he supports us all the time. It's the best. Aww. So, okay. Kellyanne loves the elementals of air, fire, water, and earth. Woohoo, woohoo. Me and my shadow. Hello, hello. All right. Did we miss anybody? Did we get everybody?
You might have said hello to her already, but I am going to personally say hello to Miss Nancy Maritala.
Nancy.
Yeah, exactly.
Queen of fashion and sparkle.
You got it. You got it. Yeah, and hello to anyone else we might have missed. But yeah, were you going to say, Jennifer?
Okay. I wanted to say hi to Vivian is here too. Aloha, Vivian. Miss Vivian is always supporting us as well too. So, and yes, thank you for reminding me, Arnie. Arnie put a little hashtag live in his comment over there, and that actually does help the algorithms. That lets Facebook and YouTube know that we're magical beings, and that way more people will start like seeing the live and want to join in on the fun and into our beautiful little family right now too. Thank you, Jennifer McCormick, and hello, beautiful. She knows. Not sure it's moving into Aries, and I missed the rest of it. The sun is in solar maximum right now and ending an 11-year cycle. Oh, that explains a lot too. So, but what was I saying before that? Oh, thank you for hearting our video. If you're on Facebook, if you could heart the video, whatever page you're on, or more than one if you want. And thumbs up on YouTube, and a hashtag live is so helpful. Sharing, tagging, following, subscribing, all that good stuff. We thank you, because it really does help. So we love having our hearts on our videos. So thank you. Hey, Nancy girl. Okay. It's been a fun weekend because I got to do the live with my poor Sparkle Queen of Scotland, Alice, wasn't feeling well. So that part is sad. But then Nancy, Lynn, and Kelly popped in and did the live with me yesterday. And now I get to see you two lovely ladies. So it's been like BFF week for me. So I'm just like, I'm a pretty happy camper. So yeah, Evelyn, they were talking about sushi with that's still coming around. With over on Karen's show with Lynn earlier today too. I told you they got spicy at the earlier show today, so they've set the tone. On that note, shall we start giving some messages?
Let's do it.
Are we ready?
Do it.
Who would like to start? Will it be Miss? Hi, Seven Jane. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Do you want to go first, Shannon?
Sure. So
Okay.
if you are open to receiving a message, go ahead and please put open into the comments so that we know that you are here and that you are ready to receive a message.
Arnie says they were being bad girls. They were being naughty girls.
We don't know anything about that, Arnie. We don't know anything about that.
We didn't actually start that either, did we? No. It couldn't have been.
All right.
So, yes. And please do keep up with us in the comments. So if you're understanding the information when we're drawn to you, we go with who we're drawn to. Please keep up with us in the comment. Yes, he had a hat. No, I don't understand that. I'm not sure, as quick as you can, because there is a delay and we want to kind of keep the energy flowing. So thank you for that. Okay.
All right. Well, right off the bat, we're going to go straight up fairy energy. Cindy Woodside. Cindy.
Hi, Jeffrey. Lynn's like, we were so bad.
So bad. Say it isn't so, Lynn. Say it isn't so. So bad it's
Here's
good,
girlfriend.
Right? Yeah. Cindy Woodside immediately, I see. Cindy Woodside, immediately I see your fairies dancing all around you. So to confirm that the fairy energy is really strong with you. And it's, what's really fascinating is, just first, number one, acknowledging you for making sure that you are aware that they're with you. I'm here really clearly that they are already playing with you. Yeah, so let me see what I've got for them. Oh, interesting. So this message from them is a little bit more about letting them in. Right, because what I'm sensing from you is the idea you're pretty darn powerful, and you're so powerful that not only can you let things in, but you also can keep things out if you want to keep them out. And so for you to know if there is any sort of difficulty in connecting with them, hearing their messages, playing with them, to first know that step number one can simply, it sounds really basic, but it actually happens all the time. Those of us that are really good about being able to put up energetic walls, we might not even realize that we're doing it. But in your particular case, there might be some resistance. There might be a little energetic wall, some wall of protection. It's normal. We do it frequently without even thinking about it, but that's the first place to look. And there's something that is really profound and simple about simply saying, I'm going to release any energetic walls I have up. I'm going to release those walls of protection so that I have that ability to connect with my spirit team, so I can connect with my fairies. Oh, good job. I've already felt the shift. There they are. All sorts of delight and giggle coming through. So the first thing I'm seeing is one angel, one fairy step forward and take you by the hand. And I see it leading you through a path in the woods. And so what that's telling me is, first off, they want you to go outside. And they're actually calling you to go on a hike with them. So what they're saying is what they really want to do is for you to head outside, find a place, a path through a path in the woods, a path that you can hike on, and that ability to deepen the connection by being in the woods and simply letting them, playing that game with them, however your psychic abilities come online, whether it's sensing them and letting them guide you down down the path and point you where to notice, or allowing them, maybe listening to them. I'm hearing them giggling, listening for giggles and see if you can hear their voices, or even taking your vision really soft and seeing if you can see them. But there is room to have a much deeper connection with them. Oh gosh, you do spend a lot of time in nature. Oh, but it's snow and minus 23 degrees and you haven't been out. Yeah, that makes it a bit challenging. So yeah, as that weather begins to change, not sure how you feel about skiing or heading. So for you to know that they are there and that they are working with you, it's just been that energetic wall of protection. You're so good at putting up walls that you've been keeping them out. So that next time that you have the ability to head outside, to go really quiet, maybe to sit by a tree and do some meditation, of course, once it warms up, that you are going to find your own ways to connect, and they will show themselves to you because they're hearing you. They're right there with you. You're just so powerful that you are keeping them out. You know what? I don't really ever do it, but I'm going to do it this time. One of the other great things that you could do is one of my earlier guided life shows. It might have been August's show. It might have been, I think it was August, where I did do a show where you can listen to the visualization and get your own information about how you connect with your fairies. But I'm so glad you're getting the message today that they're with you. And once you head outside and do a little meditation and play with them, and tell them and to release that wall of protection, that you should be able to hear from them and connect with them, because they right away were jumping out to let me know that they were around you and were working with you, and the fairy energy with you is strong. So I hope that helps, but to confirm that they're ready and willing to work with you. I'm so glad that you were able to get this message. All right.
That was a beautiful reading. Yeah. And she has a lot of sparkle around her too. I have a question, Shannon. Could she get some like plants or things indoors, plants or flowers indoors? Would that help? Would that work? Maybe
absolutely.
invite them in. They might be cold out there.
Absolutely. Whether pulling in plants and flowers, creating your own little greenhouse energy, that is a great place to practice and to start with the meditation and listening for them. That is a phenomenal idea. You are spot on, Jennifer.
Yay.
Maybe even creating an altar for them. They have all sorts of things that could be helpful if you create an altar.
Ooh,
they love chocolate. They love sparkly things. They love hard alcohol. My little fairy altar has a little tiny mug that I fill up with whiskey for them, and it always disappears. I'm not sure where it goes. So even a little fairy altar can be helpful as well to help cultivate that relationship.
I love that. Yay, Cindy. I'm so happy you received a message. That was beautiful. All right. Let's do another check-in. Nancy's like, or did we start? I think it was Nancy and Kelly and you had just left, but we kind of, the energy was already flowing in that direction. So I think that's where it's, and it just never stopped. Anyways. All right. Miss Fran, darling, please put open in the comments once again, if you would, please. Thank you so much.
I'm open.
Yes, Fran's open. All right, Miss Cranky but very lovely and magical and rosy Fran. I love the rosy cheeks and the lipsticks.
Oh, I know. I put those on.
And the lips. Well, it's fabulous, and the lipstick is fabulous too.
Thanks.
So you're
Well,
looking
I'll
fab,
tell you,
Cranky Fairy.
was it Carol McDowell? Because I've
Let's see.
lost her. Now I thought I
Okay,
found her.
let's see if she's still here.
Yeah,
We can always come back if needed to. You've got a lot of
well, I
people.
don't have it.
It's
Not to worry.
yeah,
I didn't have a lot, Carol, but
because they go in and out too. So let's wait and then hold on to it, and then pick somebody else, and
I'll
we'll see if
just
she
give her
pops in.
reading to someone else.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no, don't do that.
Kidding? Or am I? God. Okay, let me see. Okay, I don't know what I have, but Charlene Shaz.
Charlene Shaz. Yeah.
Charlene Shaz. Say that 3 times. Okay. Give me a moment, Charlene, please. Ribbons, I see. I'm so sorry, Lynn, but I've got ribbons coming in for Charlene immediately, and I'm going to go with it. So deal with it. I got really shiny, silky rayon type ribbons that you just, they feel so good. Beginning with the golden yellow. And Lynn, anytime you want to pop in and say what they mean, that'll be just fine. But I'm just going to give the colors. There's a golden yellow, and there's a lovely, lovely, lovely petal pink. Do you like that? Petal pink. These are beautiful ribbons, and they've come in for you. And they're just kind of billowing, and they can make a pretty bow out of themselves, or they can just be so pretty. And they're there for you. So we'll find out what they mean at some point, I'm sure. They're there to tell. They're there to. Well, the fairies are bringing them in, and they're doing a ribbon dance with them. They're flying over and under and around and through. And when they do that, they make the bows, and they're so pretty. So they're bringing starlight to you. Although I'm seeing these as kind of sunny, but they just told me they're bringing starlight to you as well. So, if perchance you're joining the 3 of us in just a teensy bit of angst today, perchance these are giving you the message that look up to the star, find the starlight even in the dark, even in your dark, find that starlight, and then dance with the ribbons as well, because those ribbons are always there for you. So let's see if I can give you something else more delightful. Cotton candy. We're going with pink again. So cotton candy is coming through for you with a gentleman caller, I'm told.
Ooh.
A gentleman caller presents you with cotton. So if there was once upon a time a gentleman caller who is now visiting you, or if there's one to come, only you know that. He says, I bring the world with this gentle treat. So I think I'll leave you with that, and you can tell us what it means. Okay.
It's fabulous. She says yes, definitely. Get it, girl, Charlene. You only live as Charlene once. Make it fab.
That's right. That's right.
She knows. Yes, she knows. Okay. She's not ditching the good stuff today.
Lucky you, Charlene.
Okay, that was beautiful, Fran. All right, may we please do another check-in? I just tried to reset my sound too, so hopefully I sound better, everybody. Could we do another quick check-in, see who's here, and I will see who I am drawn to. Pretty please, with sugar on top, everybody, and some sprinkles, a little cherry, some cotton candy with it too, and your teeth will be hurting from all that sweetness. Okay. Yeah. Kelly Ann Washino is open to the fairies. All right. Ooh. Kelly Ann Washino. I have mermaid cards, but I can get my fairy cards too. I got fairy cards too. All right. I'm gonna give you a fairy card. All right. Arnie says, open. Fran, where is the chocolate?
Yeah, that doesn't look like chocolate, Fran.
I'm sure there's to come.
We've got fairy Rolaids instead of chocolate.
We're talking Tums. I need to invent chocolate Tums. Wouldn't that just be it?
Are they at least flavored for your fairy?
Peppermint.
Peppermint. That all right. That's very fab. Okay, I can do that. Hi Heidi, how are you doing, love, from Boulder, Colorado? We miss you, girl. Good to see you. Thanks for being with us. All right. All right. So where was I? Where's my friend who's open to the fairies? Is she still here with us?
Honey, I don't
Where'd she go?
remember.
Where did she go? Where
Oh
did
my
she go?
God.
Kellyanne. Kellyanne, are you still here, my darling? Yes,
She's open to
she
the
is here.
fairies. Here she
She's
is.
just been waiting so patiently because I've been all right. So the first card I got is ask for help. Isn't that pretty? I'll put it up kind of
That's
close. Just ask
lovely.
for help. That is lovely. Look at the colors, more pink and green and sparkles. This is angels are celestial beings who protect everyone, and the fairies say now is the time for you to ask for angelic assistance. How about that? Maybe Shannon and I will tag team on you on your message here today too. So she could do the angels and I can do the fairies too. What I can tell you is you have such a beautiful heart and you have a lot of beautiful violet color in your energy right now too, in your energy field. So it's really, really magical. When I see that color, I know you have had quite an opening and you not only are open to the fairies, but you're open to spirit world in general, if I may say. I even want to say there's a lovely connection with the galactic star friends and neighbors that we have out there in the other dimensions as well. So I really, really do love this for you. There's what appears to be a kitty cat in spirit that belongs to you too, that wants to come in and say hello and give love and is going like this to you too. So I'm not sure whence this cat stayed with you, but that's popping in for you as well right now too. And I need to tell you, it goes well with your card that everything will be okay. We're moving through some transition right now. It's a little difficult. You don't know how it's gonna solve itself, and that's what's really creating most of the anxiety and the worry is the unknown of how it's gonna turn out. And so by taking some time in the stillness and asking for help, oh, look, and I just pulled solitude right after I said
Oh,
stillness, right? And that will help you to get that centering and that reconnection. And then your angels and fairies will help for you to channel the answers that you're looking for. And it says, think of being alone as meaning you are all one, solitude, all one, alone. There we go. In total harmony with everything. This is why nature is so important because it brings you into connection and harmony. The greatest treasures are those that wait silently during your quiet times. And there's that card for you, love. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that. And I think Shannon, you finish us off with the angels since they want to come in too. So you got fairies and angels who want to give you messages.
You are absolutely correct in that there is a big old project management angel. So angels can come in two forms, and these project management angels are the angels that come in for a period of time. They help us for a project, a transition, something that's going to be going on for like a period of time in which we can use some extra help. And so this angel is coming in. She's female, and she's coming in with the energy of like that best girlfriend. Right. So that idea of even if you are spending time alone, even if you're practicing solitude, that like you're still connected to the oneness and you are all one because you have all of these members of your team in spirit. So especially this girlfriend angel. And so she really wants you to imagine if you're sitting on the sofa and watching a movie that she's like right there with you, or you're headed off into nature or going to the spa, all of those girlfriend kind of activities that she's sitting right there with you, and to get that sense of her and to practice asking her. So asking for her for help, whether it's the emotional resources that you need, the next step in the process, the answer to a question, the solution to a problem. So just that perfect sidekick, that perfect best friend during this moment of transition. And it's so funny. I'm getting like all of these like great flashbacks to like those great like friend duos. Is it that great old movie with Lisa Kudrow? Is it Romy and Michelle? And so like those two best friends, so you think about all those classic best friends that you can bounce ideas off of. You know what, Kellyanne, the name that is coming up is actually Jane. Of all the things, the name that you can call her by is your good old friend Jane. she's going to have practical advice. She's going to tell it like it is, and tell you when you're like overthinking things. So she's got that really great, just, good old fashioned girlfriend energy. So I hope that you get a chance to enjoy her, and some ways to get excited. If you watch any of those old, good old best friend movies, can be a great way to lean into her energy.
Oh, that was beautiful. And good luck on your book too, Kellyanne. I love that for you.
Yes.
And that angel Jane had very like interesting fairy godmother energy. So it's kind of like a fairy godmother angel. So that
That's
makes
exactly
sense
right.
why the two were coming in together like that. That's pretty cool. So good job, Spirit. Well done. All right. Thank you, Shannon, for doing that with me.
Oh,
All
of
right,
course, that was fun.
everybody.
Always fun.
Yeah. And now we're back to Shannon again. So everybody, let's do another I'm still here, I'm open kind of thing, so we can check in. I know some of us go in and out of pages, so that way we're not looking all over yonder for you.
Absolutely. Let's see who we got coming up in here.
You're very welcome, Kellyanne.
Ooh. Nita, are you still here? If you're still here, give me an open. Oh, great. Nita, the reason that I'm coming to you is I am very much getting a dragon coming in for you. Lots of dragon energy. Speaking of tag teaming, got some strong dragon energy. And what I'm getting is I am seeing this dragon circling around you. I'm getting this image of it circling around you. It's green, it's flying, and I'm actually being shown very clearly its iridescent scales, that confirmation of just how magical it is. And part of the reason this dragon is coming in for you is it's coming in with that energy of protection. It's wanting you to make sure that you know that you are protected. And so I'm going to see if I can get a little bit more information about this protection. They're straight up just telling me that there's a place in your life where you are feeling a bit vulnerable. A bit vulnerable, and it's sort of that vulnerable, not emotionally vulnerable, but just sort of vulnerable to the forces that be, right? So vulnerable to the forces that be. Whether they're pointing to something perhaps like legal that's going on in your life. I'm hearing the word legal. And so whether, something to do with the law and legalities, and just being unsure how things are going to go, if they're going to go in your direction. And for you to get this idea of your dragon, to know that you are 100% protected. I'm hearing clearly that things are going to go your way. And in those moments where you're thinking like, oh, I have to figure it out, right? Like I have to be the one that figures it out. There's a lot of things I have to sort through. I have to sort of be on guard. I have to plan ahead in case things are going my way. For in those moments to instead shift your attention to your dragon. So shift your attention to it protecting you, it working with you, it taking care of all those details, and so that you don't actually have to worry, that it actually will be the one that will take care of these things for you. And what's really important about that is I'm hearing that idea of like cooler heads will prevail, right? So then your ability to be in that relaxed state, be able to be in that strategy mind, will help you then to be able to remember like, oh yeah, actually, not only I've got this, but I know why I've got this. So I've got this. It's not just wishful thinking. It's not just wishful thinking that I've actually, this is all going to come out my way. I've done everything correct. Things are going to fall on my side. And so with that, and your dragon, excellent, Nita. I'm so glad to, I'm glad to hear that is landing for you. We're going to see if Miss Jennifer Rose has a name for your dragon. Oops. Yeah, we lost you. We lost your volume.
Sorry, I was muted because I was picking up on the dragon when we were doing the last reading too. So I was like, so that was cool. So this is really cool because you were talking about protection, and I got the name thorn with an Ethorne, which carries spiritual and symbolic meaning of resilience, protection, and strength, often associated with nature's defense mechanisms against adversity. So, and it's got Old English Norse roots, withstanding harsh conditions. Like even a rose can make it through winter time and all of the weather conditions, and it's got its protection around it too. And so protection and resilience, overcoming hardship. So finding the beauty and strength within the painful or prickly moments. I'm just quick Google search here. It connects to the Germanic folklore of Thor, the Norse god of thunder. And again, inner strength, bold, hardworking, creative personality as well. So I hope that is good for you. So thank you for letting us do that. That was really fun to do that as well too. So thank you for allowing us to give you a message here today. That was super fun, super fun. Hello, Colin. How you doing?
Hello, Colin.
Hello. Colin's our friend, and he's so connected with the star beings too. And so I'm so happy that he's here joining us to be in the magic here with us today too. So, and I'd like to say Colin's like the patriarch of our community, and he gives that word a really good meaning.
So I'm sure he loves that.
I say because he makes the word a special word. Anyways,
Okay.
And Colin says you're looking radiant, Fran.
Oh my God! Thank you. Must be the stars.
Must be the cheeks. All right. Hi, Michelle Oliver. Good to see you, beautiful. And Vanya as well, or Vanya as well too. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. My darlings, everybody, it is now Fran's turns to give a message. So if you once again would just put a little open in the comments, let us know so we can do a quick check-in so we're not having to hunt you down.
I'm going to go to Rita Clark because Rita Clark has been open and open and open.
Okay, Rita Clark, you're up, girlfriend.
Well, I'm just pretty sure you're still open, Rita Clark.
Okay.
Hi,
all
darling.
Right. And please check in with us in the comments as well, Rita. Thank you.
So, Rita Clark, what I have coming in for you is the words, there's a song to be sung. They came right in for you. There's a song to be sung. And when you sing it, you never sing alone. When you sing it, you sing with the angels. But of course, but that's right up there and lofty and wonderful. But you sing with the fairies, who are such fun. You sing with the whole chorus of fairies. So as you sing and you're beautiful with angels, know that the fairies are frolicking and playing and somersaulting along with your beautiful, beautiful songs. So the moral of the story is that when we, like, for instance, sing in the shower, it isn't just for our own enjoyment. All sorts of elements and levels of the universe are being touched by it, So how cool is that? Pretty damn cool.
That's way cool.
Yeah, pretty damn cool. So let us go on. And I'm getting the word busy bee, ant bee. So I don't know, have you an ant bee perchance? Or is this symbolic of the chance of the ant bee from the Opie show? Wasn't the Opie show, but it was the oh well, I don't care. It was that old show where Aunt Bee was the one who kept the household together. Is that you? Is that what you do? She's very kind and very loving and just keeps everything all together. But you're busy bee, buzzing about always. So remember to sing because it calms you as well. And that's most important, that we give to ourselves that loving calm. I'm not being very funny today, am I? But this is just beautiful.
She's got a Betty. She's got Betty.
This is just beautiful you that comes in and all the beauty that surrounds you, including your Aunt Bee, which is how she chooses to come in now. So
it's Aunt Betty. You were spot on, Fran.
We welcome her.
Yeah.
And she's just busy and loving, and that's you, isn't it? So we all thank you for that. Somehow that energy that's got so much love behind it goes out and touches us all. So thank you very much, and you do not go unnoticed. Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful. That was a magical reading, Fran. And shout out to Aunt B, Aunt Betty over in Spirit World. Thanks for coming in and giving us your magic. And by the way, everybody, if you Colin Walker, please give him a follow over on Menorca Consciousness Group on Facebook and YouTube. He does some fabulous classes for everybody. So he's really helping everybody to learn and grow and develop in their mediumship and their trance and all things magical over there too. So I just want to put that out there for my good friend, Colin Walker. And is it my turn now?
Sure is,
It's
my
turn.
dear.
Oh, what, Fran?
Yes.
It went a little glitchy on you for a second. It went, oh.
It's your turn, honey.
Okay, it's my turn. All right. So let me check in with everybody and see who's still here, who's still open. Thanks everyone for joining us here today too. So I'm just going to see where I'm going to. Vanya Rose, who carries my namesake. I love that. All right, Vanya, us roses got to stick together. You're ready, darling. I'm going to do a mermaid card for you. You kind of feel like you can hang with the mermaids, right, Vanya? I think so. All right, let's see where we're going to. You have a grandmother too who's been passed a long time because she puts herself at a distance. So it's either she's been passed a long time or there was some kind of physical or emotional distance within the relationship as well too. So that's because it's my sign, but she comes in. She's got very strong arms, by the way, too. She's got strong arms. So she's coming in very determined to be like a support system to say, like, I've got your back. I'm standing behind you and I'm helping to push you forward to make the next transition for yourself because you're up leveling and you live by the sea. How about that? Okay. That worked out quite nicely, didn't it? All right. So let's see what we got from the mermaids to go with your granny. All right, so this is interesting. I got the camouflage card, which is super interesting. So would you understand that sometimes you like to just blend in with your environment because you just feel like that? You know, you just feel like sometimes I just like to blend in and just be like, pretend you're normal. If you know what I mean by that, I mean that and meaning not into the spiritual kind of thing too. But what I'm also picking up when I get this as well for you, Vanya, is, okay, beautiful. I'm so happy you feel your grandmother. What I'm also getting for you this, and your grandmother has this mermaid energy as well, which is quite lovely, is that you also like to kind of shapeshift. You're kind of like me in that way. You like to shapeshift. So if you're with different people, you know how to sort of adjust your archetype or your persona to harmonize with them and to blend with their frequency. So I'm not sure if you're aware that you can do this, but I am getting this for you too. And the color that's in your frequency and your energy field too is like a really bright pink, like fuchsia pink color, like that lipstick I wear sometimes, right? It's like super, super bright. So it's a very, very magical color for you. So that's funny because most of the time you are standing out because that's your color. You're like, wow, hey, I'm fabulous, right? But then occasionally you're just like, I'm just going to blend in for like, a couple hours just to recharge, just to recharge my energy, if that makes sense. Okay, so I'm so happy that is making sense for you too. And then I also, look at that, I got this beautiful card. Look at all those colors. So that really matches you and your vibrance, all those beautiful colors too. And it's number 7. The first one was 39, so you can have your numbers as well. Miracle of the Mer Oracle too. All right, Miracle of the Mer Oracle. By the way, bees are masters of miracles because they can fly with those big old bodies that they have. So, by the way, so we're into miracle season for you, Miss Vanya. And you would understand that you're intuitive, my love. This isn't just the mermaids coming in for you. This is you and the mermaids are intuitive together, right? This is like your vibe, right? And so all it takes for you is, a little visit to the ocean, putting those feet in the sand, getting some of that salt in your hands or near your body or whatever. And then you move into your magic. So this is with this next up leveling that your grandmother also comes in to support. You also got a gentleman coming with his hat. I think this might be grandfather for you too, but he comes in with a hat that he's wearing. And sorry, he just popped in, so I want to say hello to him as well too. He's wearing a suit And he liked to kind of march to his own drum. Like he did things his way. He wasn't going to listen to what other people told him to do. So he just did it his way too. So he kind of brings that energy of like independence of spirit in for you too, because you're stepping more into like your feminine power. You're stepping into this. This is you, my love. So I'm going to leave you with that and your lovely loved ones in spirit. And it was really nice to read for you, Vanya, and keep shining your light, my darling. And wear your crown. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Big and proud. Excellent. I will leave you with that. Thank you. Okay.
Beautiful Jennifer, from like,
Thank you.
one mermaid energy to another, right? That was really cool to
I love the mermaids. Isn't that cool how that worked out? And I didn't know she lived by the sea.
The mermaids and the roses, and so
know, right?
I'm happy to come in and represent the thorns. So no problem.
We all got our thorns that just says don't mess with us.
That's right.
We know who we are, and we know what we're about,
Well,
and we know what we
those
deserve.
lines, I have pulled a card for us all, and I want you to repeat after me. You know the drill.
Okay. Is this one of your naughty cards, Fran?
Yeah, it is, of course. There is no other in my book. Okay. I am enough. I am enough. I am me.
I am me.
I am me.
I am so fucking worth it.
I am so fucking worth it.
That is for the collective.
Can you read it again, Fran, one more time for everybody? Everybody repeat this from home.
Okay, everybody, are we together? Okay. I am enough. I am me.
I am enough. I am me.
I am so fucking worth it.
Exactly.
I am so fucking worth it.
I am enough.
Jackie.
I am me. I am so fucking worth it. There we go. Excellent. This is why we have our little prickly thorns, because we know we're enough, we're me, and we're so fucking worth it. There we go.
That's right, excellent. Babe. That's right.
Thank you, Kelly, for letting us do a little effort in there.
Was there one? I don't know.
Oh, no, we didn't do that.
No. Just an affirmation, folks.
When I knew you had those cards out, like my little teenager was like, ooh.
The fairies made her do it.
They really did. Yes, they did. They did, Fran. All right, Miss Shannon. It was your turn, I believe.
It is my turn. Michelle, if you are still there, I gotcha, girl. If you're there.
Yeah, she was struggling. Michelle's struggling.
Yeah, and what's really great, Michelle, is the first time I saw your message come through, I saw one of your guides really clearly. And so for you to know, even as you've been continuing to messaging right from the get-go, your guide that came through really strongly. And so I'll get started. And if you're here, go ahead and comment, put your in the comments, and just so that I know you're still around and still listening, Michelle. And then if not, I'll move on to someone else, but I'll at least get started. And what I saw immediately with your very first message is one of your guides step forward, and it's one of your sub guides that speaks to what you're learning in this lifetime. So a guide that might step forward to help you work on a particular aspect of self, learn a particular lesson, especially it's almost like why you came to Earth this moment in time, in order to learn the things that you wanted to learn during the school of life. And this particular guide showed up, and she showed me walking through the forest. And what she showed me is with her bow and arrow. And as she was walking through the forest, so this guide of yours walking through the forest with her bow and arrow. And it was like she would see something in the woods, and she'd take her bow and release. And then she'd walk a few more steps and let go of her bow and release. And she almost has a bit of like Joan of Arc energy, some really badass, focused, take charge kind of energy. And it was really fascinating. So I've been sitting with her, and what she's telling me is this is speaking to your own inner badass, right? The part of you that knows how to be strong, how to kick butt and take names. And so part of what's happening right now is she was showing me that there is a lesson being learned right now. Unfortunately, I'm not a fan of having to learn lessons at all, but, this is what I'm getting. But it's about learning about the lesson about referencing others and finding your safety, finding your direction, finding your way in the world from referencing others and getting others' permission and how others view you versus looking within. And so finding that inner sense of strength, that inner sense of safety, that inner sense of direction from yourself, from your own truth, from the way that you move from within the world, and knowing that you have that built-in bow and arrow that not only protects you and keeps you safe, but helps clear the path. And so what I'm hearing, it's like I'm feeling the discomfort of the shift of really finding that inner strength and that inner knowing. But for you to know that this is going to, number one, get easier. Number two, that this is a lesson you came to learn in this lifetime. And as you are in the particular, this phase of school, in the school of life, that it is going to transform the way in which you do move throughout the world, that you are in your journey, and that it is going to get easier and easier, that it is going to yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm being taught something while going through everything that I'm going through. That is exactly right. Right. And this thing that she's showing me or learning is learning how to self-reference and move from your own truth and your own inner knowing. And that as you continue to learn that it'll just get easier and easier because your own sense of self is going to be shifting and your own understanding of your wisdom, your knowledge, and your strength. And what is she showing me? Part of the reason that this guide of yours is showing me these arrows, right? Like the arrow doesn't work unless it's fired, right? Like unless it's released. And so what she's telling me around that is like, there's a way in which you're still holding back, right? It's like you've got these arrows and you're not using them. There's a way in which you're holding back. And so that permission to let loose, right? Like it's not about getting this perfect. It's not about hitting your target every single time. It's that freedom to actually practice and let those arrows fly. You know what? They're telling me every so often, you might misfire, and that's okay. Just be good at apologizing, but don't stop yourself from using the tools you've got, from letting those arrows fly by not actually that's not letting those arrows fly and going for it, just releasing and speaking your truth and going for it. And I'm so sorry that you're almost at your breaking point. But this is they're telling me your guide to be able to tap in and to reach to work with her. But she's telling me that you will not break, that you will not go over the edge, right? Like you will not fail, that in this you're going to learn just how strong and resilient and powerful you truly are. After you go through this, that you'll know that you truly can do anything. So I'm so sorry it's been so rough, Michelle, but thank you so much for letting us get to meet your guide and learn a little bit about you by getting to see all of these, what a powerful archer you truly are. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Michelle.
Yeah. May I have permission to add just a little smidge to that too?
Absolutely.
When you pulled in that like Joan of Arc too, it's like, so in the arrows, it's like she's very much like Michelle, you're like moving into her like warrior archetype. So that would be a really good one for you to cultivate and grow, because she is already within you. And we're just bringing her out more. And that's do you think Joan of Arc felt alone while she was doing her thing? Probably. And get yourself one of these. It's not real. Don't worry. It's just a toy. Get yourself one of these as a symbol of strength, or a necklace or something like that. It's just a suggestion. You don't have to. But I have mine here because it reminds me of my inner strength, and that I don't. So I just wanted to make that suggestion to you too. And so, spiritual transformation can be brutal sometimes, and it can feel very alone too. And an affirmation, I'm willing to change, and just be willing to kind of step into a new unknown. And a lot of times after this is just Jennifer Rose talking, a lot of times when we go through a whole lot of things, it does come to a point where it turns around and then the gifts start coming in. So there's going to be gifts. You're going to be giving birth to gifts that will come in for you of things coming back together. But I really like this affirmation, I'm willing to change, because you're saying to yourself, I'm ready for a new start. Okay, my love. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you, Shannon, for allowing me to tag team on that with you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And remember, our
she's
group now
appreciative.
at the station, that goes for that would work well too.
Yes. Can you do it again, Fran?
You don't remember it? I've been trying to find it.
I am enough. I am me, and I am so fucking worth it.
Very good. She has the brain of the family, y'all.
I am enough. I am me,
has
and I am
the
so
glory.
fucking worth it. You know, when you hold the sword, or you want to get yourself a magic wand, whatever, pick one, anyone, and say it really loud, out loud, in the morning and at night.
Yeah.
There you go. Things will
Yell
change.
it, scream it.
Yeah, especially morning and night, because your subconscious is more open to receiving that affirmation and like really hearing it. So, all right, Miss Fran, you're up, girl. Can we do a quick check-in?
First of all, might I go to...
Okay, and then we'll do collective messages after that. Okay.
Hello. Now, I would like to go to...
I just saw the time and I realized we gotta...
you.
I just saw the time and I realized we need to keep things moving.
Okay. I would like to go to Maria Scorpio, and Maria, for the three of us, I would love for you to ask your question. Go do that, and then we'll see what we do with it. Is that okay, y'all?
Okay.
You see, Maria Scorpio 92 says,
"Are you still here,
love
love
you?
Ask
a question. Is that okay? I say it's okay, and it's my turn.
Okay, let's see if she can type in her question, Marie Scorpio. Where is she here? Hi, Jess.
328.
Okay, so it's been 8 minutes. Let's see if she's still here. If you are still here, check in with us, Marie. And I wanted to say hi to Jess also as well.
Hi, Jeff.
Michelle's going to make herself a wand. Yes, there you go. A warrior wand. You got this, girl. All right. Let's see here.
Here she is.
Oh, will her ex Philip be? Will her and her ex Philip be a couple in 2026? So is she getting back together with her ex? And she's still here. Yeah, she's checking in. She's like, I'm here.
All I'm getting is a Kingston Trio, which was an old folk group coming in. You can take that any way you want, but I would gather, to me, it might mean if it's something old you've had before and they're coming back in. So perchance, I would say that might mean that. What do you all get?
I'm feeling a little hesitation in 2026. It might not be that soon because we're in 2026 now. So I'm feeling like there's a little hesitation somewhere in there too. So it may not be quite as soon as you're hoping for, but there's always hope, right? What do you get, Shannon?
I'm feeling some fresh new energy coming in. So I'm feeling someone new who's catching your attention in 2026 that feels bright and sparkly and enchanting and delicious. And so that's not to say that that's not creating the space for him to come back around later, but I'm actually feeling that as something fresh and interesting and new that's going to catch your attention, at least in 2026.
And I would like to add, as you're speaking, when I saw the Kingston Trio, they wore these striped shirts, and that brought into me the word prison, in prison. So it's kind of you might mean maybe that's a prison you want to move away from at this point, and yeah. So
I heard the word soul searching for you too, Maria. So that means taking some time to really think about what you want, why you two broke up in the first place, and you love him, you miss him. Yeah, I know. And why you broke up in the first place, and have you both done enough growth and healing to not repeat the same patterns that you did before? So those would be some good questions. You could even work that out with a coach or a therapist that specializes in relationships too. There was a lot of fighting. So that's fighting isn't wrong. It just depends on how you were fighting. So sometimes people never fight, and that's why they're not together too. So it's like, but it's why you were fighting. Can you learn to communicate better? Are you both willing to do the work to communicate better and find a way? So those are some important questions to ask. There is a tiny bit of hope. Yes, there is a tiny bit of hope. I do feel the bond between the two of you. You have it's very lovely. It's a very kind of like golden light energy. And in the meantime, it's the soul searching for you. And I promise you, the more that you do for yourself, better any relationship you're in is going to be. So if you want a healthy, strong, vibrant, long-lasting relationship, Maria, do you spend time growing you on the inside and the out, however that looks for you. Self-care, self-love. I also want to recommend, if you're around on Monday, come to my love show at 6 p.m. I'm not plugging my show. I'm plugging the guests on my show, because you might learn something from that as well, because I've got two really amazing coaches that are coming on together. And so the jealousy, things like that is a concern. That is kind of a red flag for you too. And it's just, why is he doing that? So that's something within his development, his energy, his process that would need some looking into, that he would need to find out why he does that. And you know that it's not about you, it's about him and how he feels about himself, but it still hurts, and that doesn't work for your relationship. So I hope that's helpful for you. I know you still love him. Love doesn't go away. It just changes its form of how you relate to people too. So I still love people that aren't in my life anymore, and that's okay too. And that's a beautiful thing. So, all right, Miss Maria, thank you for being here with us. We are getting close to time, everybody. So we're going to do some collective messages. So each of us can take a turn during a collective message. And then Miss Shannon has a show coming on in about half an hour, a little over half an hour, called Guided Life. And we're talking about dragon energy and sacred anger. So please do come on for that. You too, Maria, if you can, if you have time. That's just half an hour away. So get yourself coffee, a snack, and come on in, okay? And I'll be there too, but in the comments too. You're very welcome. Okay, who would like to start the collective message? Miss Shannon?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as we were, Fran and I, we mentioned before we were getting on today, that we were talking about how each of us was a little bit cranky today, right? Like, not necessarily for any particular reason, but there was just some energy that we weren't feeling 100% positive, 100% happy-go-lucky. And so there really was and is that collective recognition from the fairies that, that's just going to happen in life, right? Like, there isn't going to be those days where we're in tip-top form, and that one of the best things that we can do is really embrace the parts of ourselves that we're not exactly thrilled at, the parts of ourselves that we're not completely pleased with, and the parts of ourselves that are kind of displeased with the state of the world, the state of our lives, what we see going on around us, to pull those parts of us in, give them a hug, be gentle with them, be tender with them, embrace them, that there still is that fairy energy, that fairy spirit, as we're having compassion for ourselves and those parts of ourselves that, just aren't always as fun to sit with and to be with. And so, special shout out to my other cranky fairy, Fran. Jennifer was an honorary cranky fairy today. She wasn't really cranky, but she was showing some solidarity because we peer pressured her.
So true.
Yeah, if you're feeling cranky today too, or just and Kelly too, right? Like, if you're just having a little bit of, she was mentioning a little bit, feeling a little off today. So if you're feeling a little cranky or not a tip top or 100%, just to know I'm sending out a nice virtual hug and love and support and solidarity with you. Rock on with your cranky selves.
Yes, rock on. That was beautiful, Shannon. You're speaking my language.
Yes,
yes. So it's like, hello, anger, I love you. Whatever that is, and love the one that isn't loving the one. Just keep loving it all, and then they all become part of you, and you feel like a whole new person. So
Well, really would have
beautiful.
helped me if I had some chocolate. I don't have, oh, I do have some chocolate. I have some
Chocolate
Snickers.
helps.
Let's hurry up and get this over with so I can go get my Snickers.
All right, Fran.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to go with the fairies right now. We're getting a message coming through from a new one by the name of Fumbleweed.
Bumbleweed.
Yeah, and he's coming through and he's saying, okay, come on. You may trip and you may fall and you may cry. It does not change the fact that you tripped and you fell. So what the hell? Why bother crying? Or if you do want to cry, put it in a cup and take a few sips so that you have a little something you gain from it as well. Now, I want to tell you about the glory of something you can do also that you must. Why do you humans never think of doing this? You go out and you go in the ground and you go and you pull grass and you wash it all over your face. Get in the dirt. Help, we live in the dirt and look how beautiful we are. Get in the dirt and put it all over your face and your arms and your hands, and just feel that graininess go in and giving you the glory and the strength of it all, and smell the freshness of your earth. How often do you do that? Go into the flowers. Don't get the thorns in you, because then you'll cry. But just go in and go in the flowers and just kind of take in all that fragrance. Stand outside and take in the fragrance of this beautiful world we allow you to share with us. So enough already. Go out there, grab it and enjoy it and take it. It's all yours, except it's really all ours, but we're sharing. Okay, that's it.
That's fabulous, Fran. Heidi's saying it's 4:44 in Colorado and 88 degrees. Look at all the numbers. And Jess wants some chocolate now too, so that's fabulous. So before I do my collective message, as everyone's starting to, wander off, please stay tuned for Guided Life. It's in half an hour, and the lovely Shannon Ratay, that's her show, so she will be hosting it too. And we're talking about dragons and sacred anger, so you don't want to miss that. And then again, we got 3 shows coming in on Monday. I'm the last one at 6 p.m. Pacific, 1 a.m. In the UK, and it's going to be a great one as well too. And Sunday service is a week from tomorrow for anybody who's looking out for that too. So, all right, Snickers is coming in the comments. Fran, everybody wants their chocolate. I started thinking of like hot chocolate, like sort of I don't know why. I just started thinking of it, but like thick hot chocolate. Does that make sense? Kind of dark chocolate, hot chocolate, dark, like the real kind, not the kind you just mix with the powder and water, like real hot chocolate. That's what I was thinking of.
Sipping chocolate. I can get down with sipping chocolate. I was gonna say hot chocolate feels a little warm for today, but sipping chocolate.
Is that what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Sipping chocolate. Okay. Then I want sipping chocolate. Okay. I should know these things. What's wrong with me? Oh my goodness. Chocolate. All right. Collective message.
Okay. What?
I have to do my collective message before everybody leaves.
Okay.
So, let me think. All right. Remember to find joy anywhere you can in your life, just as we all did here in this last hour. So look for it each and every day to help counterbalance the denser energies that are bringing you into a lower space, whether it be once in a while or all the time. Remember to find and cultivate joy. Maybe it's going to the park and watching the kids play and their smiles. Maybe it's going to the beach and seeing families play in the ocean and couples holding hands. Maybe it's the beautiful sunshine that reflects off of the leaves in the afternoon. Maybe it's a hummingbird that comes by your window. Finding joy. How can you create more joy? Do anything creative, do anything fun, do something fun. It could be little, something you do in your house. It could be something bigger, like going to a fun event. Comedy is coming to me as well too. So finding times to laugh. So maybe you play a funny movie with your family at home, or you go watch a funny movie, or you make up a funny story. Like there are so many ways to cultivate that joy. But I am being reassured by spirit that energy is in motion to raise us into a frequency that is less dense. So I'm not getting totally like we're just going to like magically one day be out of duality, but less dense. And I do believe that collectively, this is what people are wanting. We're saying like, it doesn't have to be this hard, this bad, this challenging. Like, does it? And I'm saying, no, it really doesn't. But we all have to work together and do our part. The biggest thing we have agency over in creating change is within ourselves. And so from spirit world to all of you, joy is on the menu, and it's like top. It's one of the top ingredients on the menu. So please do look for it. And we sure shared a lot of joy and love and celebration here today. And this is one of the reasons why we do this show, because it seems like it really does help uplift everybody. So we will see you in a month's time. Do we have our next date? Do we know what our next date is for the next show? Oh, thank you, Shannon.
Next date is Saturday, April 18th.
Saturday, April 18th is our next messages from the Enchanted Realms. Shannon's got Virgo in her, so she gets stuff done, and she always has all these details. God bless you, Shannon, because I wish I had some of that in me sometimes. So with that, Queen of Angels, I thank you. Queen of Fairies, I thank you.
And back to you.
Queen of the Spiral, Kelly Brickle, we thank you, creator,
Yes,
owner,
Kelly
and producer
Brickle.
of the Sacred Spiral Network. And kings and queens who are here with us now and have been with us, we thank you. We honor you. God bless everybody. Lots of love. Bye, everybody. Mwah.
Mwah.